Happy hands.
Jazz hands.
We have new lighting.
We do.
Here's the before. This is the way the lighting was before. When we come back, it'll be brand new. What do you think? It's different.
I've got my share lighting.
Is it? That's what the box said.
No, it did not.
It did. I went on Amazon and I typed in share lighting, and that's what this was.
It's beautiful.
See, these are the things I do for you, Laura.
I appreciate it. Really, I do.
Just saying.
I really do. It's making the red hair pop. It's always nice.
It's not doing much for mine, but...
So, yeah. So, hi. Welcome back. Another LC podcast. Chris has been doing a lot of homework about video production.
I have.
And he's super excited about it. Hence the new lighting. And
you got to tell us if it looks better. I think it looks a lot better.
I think it looks a lot better as well. There's not shadow. And it's great. And I said, for the record, I said from the very beginning, lighting is key. Did I not?
You did say that.
That theatrical background of mine comes in handy.
Is that what it is? Is that what it was?
Yeah. Lighting is always key. So is intro and outro music.
We got to do that too.
I know. We'll get there. One step at a time.
There's music in that intro thing that I just put on. That you just watched.
I know. Yeah.
That was pretty good, music.
Right? Yeah.
But I have to be careful about what I choose.
Right.
Because of copyright or whatever. But I did verify this is free.
Yeah. We're going to be adhering to rules.
Because I don't want to pay a bunch of money. No.
So it's been a couple weeks since we've met. I don't know, but I've been busy, and I know you're always busy, so I guess that goes without saying.
I do have a lot going on.
Yeah, I had a couple trips, so I was out of town for work, and time just got away from me. Like last week or last time we met, Chris has.
It wasn't last week because you.
No, I know.
You were
sick.
sick.
I was around. Well, and I was.
And you were no, I was sick.
You were sick. I was out of town. I
still have a bit of a cough, which I will say that prior to you showing up tonight, I took some cough medicine.
Good.
And I'm washing it down with bourbon.
Super.
Jefferson's.
Nice. That's Chris's answer for anything that's bothering me is that I should just drink more bourbon. I don't drink any.
Why would that not be the answer to everything?
I don't drink any bourbon.
That's the answer for everybody, not just you.
Every time I complain about anything, you need to drink more bourbon.
That is my answer to everything.
So Chris has jokes again.
I do have jokes.
So
I've only got 3 though.
Okay. That's probably good. And they've been previewed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Super. So there was some vetting, thankfully. Appreciate that.
Yep.
So, all right, let's have it.
All right. Are you ready?
Ready.
All right. Don't look.
I'm not looking.
What do you call Charlie Brown with no legs? Ground Chuck.
Oh my God.
That's pretty good, right? I definitely didn't expect to get that much of a reaction.
Okay.
Oh, Ground Chuck.
Okay.
Sorry. All right. Where would you find a horse with no legs?
On the ground.
Right where you left him.
Oh. Oh, God.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Yes.
All right. What do you call a guy with no arms and no legs that drained the tub?
Bob.
Dwayne.
Oh. I guess Bob would be the one floating in it.
Bob is the one that is floating anywhere. Guy with no arms and no legs floating in the ocean. I like the guy with the no arms and no legs water skiing. Skip. Yeah, that visual is pretty good.
Okay.
And there's a guy with no arms, no legs, laying in a pile of leaves. Russell.
Terrible. These are terrible.
What do you call a
terrible
girl?
jokes.
What do you call a girl with no arms and no legs and a hole in the ground? Peg. So there you go.
There you go.
There's my jokes.
If anybody has any suggestions for jokes,
Send them to me.
send them to Chris. This is becoming. Oh heavens!
Ground Chuck.
Yeah, I'm gonna be laughing about that for a while. All right.
That's a pretty good one. Yeah.
Well, that's great because I've needed a bit of a laugh this week. I don't know. I guess I have not been great this week. Missouri is trying to murder me once again.
Well, clearly it's doing a very good job with me.
Yeah, I'm allergic to everything outside this time of year.
As I am.
Anything that pollinates, blooms, any mold, basically all of it. And so I've been feeling like garbage for days.
Yeah, allergies suck.
And I think I've just been down in the dumps.
Now you've got a Charlie Brown joke to think back on and
Yeah,
makes everything better.
because
You know what else makes everything better? You know what would make you feel better about everything?
please don't say bourbon.
Bourbon.
No, nobody needs me. Nobody needs me.
I feel better right now than I did 2 seconds ago.
well. Good. That's good. Good. Is that good bourbon?
Yeah, it's good bourbon.
Okay.
It did have a giant ball in there.
Yeah, I know your ice cubes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, but it's slowly progressing on an upward swing. But yeah, no,
Good.
I've been I was in probably the foulest mood on Monday. Like, in a while. Like, to the point where, have you ever been in such a bad mood?
You asking me or you asking
Or
them?
either, both,
Oh, okay.
whatever. Have you ever been in such a bad mood where you're like, man, yeah, I gotta rein it in, because this is super bad.
All the time. No, seriously. I mean, I'll be on my way to work or whatever. I'll be like, man, I got to bust out of this before I get to work or people are going to hate me.
Yeah.
Which may already be the case, but
Right.
Not
you
usually
don't
because
need
I'm in a bad
yeah,
mood, right?
no fuel to the fire.
Yeah.
That's, Monday, I was having one of those days where it was like, you cross the path. Actually, I'll seek you out. I'm in such a bad mood that I'm going to seek you out and, like,
unleash your
spread this
fury.
toxicity. Yeah. It was awful. It was awful.
So if I lived in that building and you did that to me, would it help or hurt that I just started laughing at you hysterically?
It would have helped.
Oh.
It would have helped. Yeah.
I'm thinking that you would have been like, whoa.
Punched you in the face. No.
Right.
No,
No,
it
we
would have
don't
helped.
do that.
But yeah.
No physical violence in the workplace.
I know. So, I've needed, but yeah. So this week has not been great, but
Next week will be better.
next week is going to be better.
You know what would have made this week better for you?
Bourbon.
At least you know.
I know what the
you know.
answer is. No, next week is going to be great because it's Easter weekend and I'm going to Chicago.
Oh, nice. Good for you. We're hosting Easter. I think we're hosting Easter.
Yeah.
It's still been kind of in the air. So we'll have a number of folks here. Yeah, it'll be a good time.
My baby girl and I are taking the train to Chicago,
Oh, are you really? Where are you picking it up at?
downtown St. Louis by the
good.
hockey arena.
Good.
And then right to Union Station in Chicago. And we are seeing Hamilton on Friday night. My baby is obsessed with Hamilton.
Really?
Yep, obsessed.
Oh,
And
good for her.
So I got us tickets, and then we're going to go to the big museum, the Field Museum, on Saturday, and the Bean in Millennium Park. You know, the sculpture.
Oh,
of
yeah,
the
yeah,
Bean.
yeah, yeah. If you have time, go to the aquarium.
Yeah, I know the aquariums, but Burke has been to aquariums before.
No, this is the aquarium of aquariums. Have you been?
No.
Oh.
Okay.
No, seriously, this is... I don't know if there is a better aquarium. I mean, you could look it up.
Yeah.
But it is badass.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool.
Well, yeah, and then we're taking the train back on Sunday.
Good for you.
So
How long is that? How long of a train ride is that?
it's like 5 hours. It's 5 hours or so. But I didn't want to drive my car.
Why?
2 reasons. I didn't want to put the miles on the car. And then second, parking in downtown in Chicago at hotels is like 60, 75 bucks a day.
Yeah.
Whereas the train for both of us round trip is $100.
For both of you?
For both of us. It was $106.
Well, rock and roll.
So,
Well, good for you. That'll be fun.
yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Mom and baby
What's Brandon
weekend.
doing?
Hunting.
Oh, good for him.
Turkey season starts on Monday, so I won't be seeing him for a few weeks. Especially if the turkeys are elusive.
I was gonna say, as long as he gets one.
My mom told him the other day that she was driving to the cottage last week and she went past a field and saw like 100 turkeys in the field and his eyes just lit up and I'm like, yes, your passport's up to date.
A friend of mine posted on Facebook. She lives in Milwaukee, and she posted a thing going, "What in the hell is this in my yard?" And she lives like in the city, and it was a full-on turkey. Wow. And the exact same day, she's like, "What is my yard becoming?" Raccoon. Both during the day.
Well, turkeys, yeah.
Turkeys during the day, yes, but
Raccoons,
the raccoon
that's
was
a sign of rabies.
well,
It's probably
maybe
rabbit.
maybe, but it's not my house. I don't care.
Yeah. Oh, there you
Made
go.
for an interesting post.
For sure.
Yeah. So
Nice.
yeah, that sounds like fun.
Yeah. I'm
I'll be here
excited.
cooking for the masses.
Yeah. I'm excited about seeing. And Burke asked, when I said we're going to go and see Hamilton, she's like, well, how long is it going to be there for? Like, because in St. Louis, the Broadway shows only come to the Fox for
And they're
maybe
here
a
for a
week,
couple of days,
a
right?
week or a couple of
Right.
days, a week at the most,
Right.
type of thing. And I'm like, no, it could be there for years. And she was, what? So it'll be interesting because she's never been to a major American city before, like Chicago. She's never been on a train before.
Hold on. There are people that would argue with you and say that you live in a major American city.
A 24/7.
I wouldn't make that argument.
a
I'm just saying.
24/7 city. Okay.
Yes.
So I'll clarify.
Yes, that's fair.
She has not been to a 24/7 city, because, sorry folks,
St.
everything
Louis is
wheels
not
up
one.
at 5
Yeah.
p.m.
Yes.
and there's nothing there.
Yeah. But Dallas is even like that.
I know there's a lot of cities that are like that, but
I mean, downtown Dallas.
right. Yeah, I've been. And she asked me, well, how are we going to get around in the city? And I said, well, Uber. So she's never been in Uber before. And so she's super excited.
Good for her. Sure, she'll feel like her life is complete after she's been in the Uber.
Well,
Just make sure you get in the right car.
Oh no, I do.
Have you heard of that
Yes.
story?
I've always been safe with. I always check. I check the license plate. I check the make and model.
Oh, do you?
Yes, on the app. I look at the dude.
Well, I do. I
I check the driver. I check the license
How else are you
plate.
going to know it's the car if you don't check the make of the car?
Right,
I didn't even think about that. What was she thinking?
but what you're also supposed to do is when they pull up, say, "Who are you here to pick up?" Instead of "Are you here to get Lara?" you ask them, who are you here to get? And if they say Lara, okay, you're the right person because it's on their app. But
Right.
yeah, those are the 3 things that you're supposed to do. And I've been doing that for a while.
I've never asked.
Oh, I always do.
I never do.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've gotten, like I said, in a Facebook post, I have
You did.
the best luck with getting the sketchiest Uber drivers.
What was the lyric?
In Kansas City. Yeah. Something about not wanting to share with a plumber. That was in New York. But in Kansas City.
Way to make it family friendly.
A couple weeks ago, I got the Uber that I had was this busted up minivan. And I was on the phone when I got in, and I wasn't paying, like, I asked the usual questions, but I didn't pay attention to the interior. This thing was filthy. The windshield was cracked in like 6 places. And
I don't know if I'd have gotten into that one.
well, I was already in. And
You didn't see that the windshield was cracked before you got in?
no, because I was on the phone. And I was like looking down.
You
and then,
just said that you do all these things. You ask him who are you there to pick up. You just said you do all of those things before you get into a car.
Right, yeah.
So
I
apparently
missed-
not every time.
Anyway.
Every time but one?
No, not every time but one. Anyway.
You didn't do it this time.
I did check those things, but I wasn't looking for the cracks I was looking at the license plate. I verified that, asked him who he was picking up. He said Lara. I was on the phone. I got in the car. And then I look at my surroundings and realized that I'd made a terrible, terrible mistake. I'm glad to be alive.
You lived through it. Yeah.
And the good thing is, I reported it to Uber, and they refunded my ride.
Did they really?
They did.
Oh, wow.
So
Nice. Why?
But-
Because you felt unsafe?
no, I just said that the windshield was cracked, and the car was dirty and had been poorly maintained. And they said, we're sorry to hear about that, and we'll refund it.
Wow.
So it was painless.
Rock and roll.
Adventures in business travel.
Yeah. Which I haven't had to do for a long time, and I'm
Yeah, when are you going?
May 15th, I think.
Oh,
I'm only
okay.
gone one night.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, not bad.
Nice.
New York, here I come.
Well, Westchester County.
Well, whatever.
So I'm doing a lot of talking. What's going on with you?
Lights.
Yes, this has been the obsession.
It has been. I'm so glad they're here.
Yeah. I'm really enjoying them. It's making me a lot more comfortable with this whole
good.
thing. Yeah.
I'm glad. Although it is a little claustrophobic right now.
It is a little claustrophobic.
We'll
cozy.
post a picture. I've got
our
I took a
setup.
little bit of video of what it looks like, and it's actually pretty amazing how much stuff is in front of us at this moment.
Right now.
Yeah, it's
We have a mic up here.
right there. Don't tap on it. Did you tap?
I did tap on it.
Like they're gonna be if people are listening to this in their car, it's gonna be like
Ding,
goo,
ding,
goo, goo, goo.
And then
Don't touch the gear.
I'm not going to touch the gear, but it's literally so close that I could touch it without extending too far.
Yeah, you could probably see it in my glasses. Oh, you can't see it in my glasses.
You can see it in your glasses. And of course, he set it up last night. Fantastic. Super excited about it. Started texting me about it at the worst possible time.
I texted you. I sent 3 messages.
At the worst.
It wasn't like I was waiting for your response.
No, I know.
I'm not one of those people that sends a text and be like, "Why aren't you responding?
Where are you?
Why aren't you responding?" That is not my. I sent 3 texts. I put the phone down. I didn't even think about it.
No.
And you're like, "Hold on." I'm like, I'm not waiting for you. I just want you to see this. Good Lord.
I felt an obligation, but it was the worst possible time. With like less than a minute and a half to go in the first game of the playoffs.
I saw somebody that I know, she posted on Facebook. She's like, "Is it me or do all the Winnipeg fans look like cardboard cutouts?" And I thought back to the game and I thought, yeah, they did look like cardboard because they all had white shirts
the
on.
whiteout.
Yeah,
That's
it's ridiculous.
that's their playoff thing. They started last year when they made it to the playoffs. Is a whiteout.
So I'm going to admit something to you right now.
Yes.
I looked at Angela last night and because the game was on, we were all kind of semi watching it, probably not nearly as intently as you guys were, but it was on. And I said, I really don't know where Winnipeg is. I know it's in Canada, but I don't know from an east-west scenario.
It's in the middle.
Oh, okay.
It's above Wisconsin and to the west.
Oh, okay. Now I know.
Mm-hmm. It's right next door to Ontario, my home
better.
province.
I feel better now.
Yep. No, I don't care.
So anyway,
But,
all right.
Yes, commonly referred to as the peg.
So Winnipeg. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And
we
fun
got to talk
fact-
about real quick.
Yes.
Oh, go ahead.
No.
No, you go.
I was going to say, fun fact about Winnipeg is apparently Winnipeggers are
They call them Winnipeggers?
Winnipeggers.
They call them Winnipeggers?
Yeah. They consume the
Do you realize
largest...
my 13-year-old mind is going overtime right now? Oh my God.
The people of Winnipeg are apparently known for the extreme amount of Slurpees that they consume.
The Winnipeggers
Are big into Slurpees. I said it.
I can't. Oh my God. My head very well may explode right now. Only because we're recording, it's supposed to be family friendly, and I can't make the comments that are filtering through my mind at breakneck speed.
Do you need to pause here so you can get it out?
No.
Look at you.
I'll be mature.
Mature. So you were going to ask me something.
Oh, this should probably be our last segment.
Okay.
Because we're trying to chop this down a little bit. We originally said we were going to try to keep this to 12 minutes.
Yeah.
And we're at
20.
Oh, it just turned to 20. Just we were looking. Wow.
Yeah.
Jinx. Nickname.
Right. From last podcast.
Yes. So we've had a few suggestions.
The hockey formula just does not work for you.
No, it really doesn't. They're all kind of girly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And kind of jockey too, like, and I'm not a jock.
no, it just doesn't appropriately describe you.
No.
Turns out, I've had a nickname for him for a while.
Listen. Go ahead.
El Cheapo.
El Cheapo.
If you know Chris, you know that this is very, very accurate and very appropriate. I've been calling you El Cheapo for months.
Only to my face for a little while. It's a little troublesome that I can't even really argue with you. I mean, like,
No, there's nothing because he knows.
I am fairly cheap. Yeah.
He knows.
When it comes to some things, other things not so much.
It was on the podcast, one of the early podcast episodes where we were talking about what would you do if you won the lottery, one of the big Powerball jackpots.
Yes.
And I asked you about what would be
And all
a
my
super
answers
indulgent,
were very frugal. Yeah.
crazy,
That is true.
ridiculous. Yeah. Well, name something indulgent, and your major indulgence was a $600 bottle of wine, which isn't even in the ballpark of like extreme.
I spent $48 on lighting.
I know. It's okay.
Oh, now it's okay.
Yeah,
Earlier
you
it was
can-
great.
you can
Oh, I felt
own-
like Cher.
I love it.
Oh, that's
No, it doesn't
Madonna.
matter. Anyway, so if anybody else has nickname suggestions, by all means submit them. But until something else comes along, you're all cheapo, my friend.
But even if other people come up with a good nickname, are you ever going to replace El Cheapo?
Probably
I
not.
think so. I mean, you could still submit them. We're okay with that. So, all right. Like if you like this video, subscribe down there
Yeah,
somewhere.
do that. Hit the little
for
subscribe button.
Yeah, please do that.
We like that.
We do like that.
And comments, questions, concerns?
We need some input about songs.
Yes.
Because we need to add some new songs to the list.
We do.
Doesn't matter what genre.
Nope.
We'll give it a shot.
We will give it a shot. So please let us know. Talk to us. We're nice. We'll talk back. I promise.
I'm nice. You were just saying earlier that you weren't being very nice.
I had one day of being in a foul mood.